love it. The calls.
You'll eventually get the 20% back. That Silver Connect card is going to pay her co-payments. Remicade, I believe, is an injectable, and her hospitalization co-payments. And tell them to turn his Part B on. Ready to rock and roll today. All right. Today is Wednesday. Yes, this is back-to-back weeks of Medicare and You. Today is May 2nd. So through another month of April. Hope everyone had a good April. We were on last Thursday, and I got to tell you, Colleen O'Neill did a great job. The phones were lighting up. People definitely liked her. So there will be a part 2 for that, I promise, for my listeners out there. It really hit a chord with the listeners that someone's willing to listen. Unfortunately, people have things go on in their life where they need somebody to talk to, so that was definitely a popular topic. I will have her back for a part 2. Producers tell me we have our Mattatuck Minute on the line. All right, producer Tom, put her through. Michael Regan, how are you?
Hi, it's Eloise. How are you doing?
Eloise, you're going to handle the Mattatuck Minute for us this week, huh?
I sure am.
Nice. Great to hear your voice. All right, so explain to the listeners who you are. Welcome, of course, to the museum. And let you take it away. I'll be quiet for a little while.
Oh, thank you. So I'm Eloise Mongelo, and I am the Director of Development here at the Mattatuck Museum in Waterbury. And we're very excited to always have a few minutes at the beginning of your show to tell our listeners about upcoming events. And tomorrow night we have a wonderful First Thursday jazz program. We have a vocalist, Glenda Davenport, coming in, and she's accompanied by a bassist, John Mobilio, as well as a piano player and a gentleman on drums. They are fantastic. It's a great night here at the museum from 5:30 until 7:30.
Okay, so that's First Thursday.
$10 for members and $15 for non-members, and of course, a great opportunity to join the museum.
Oh, absolutely. Okay, so this is a good time oldies show, nice and slow. You got to go a little slower.
I'm sorry.
I love you're all excited. All right, so it's First Thursday.
Yes.
We have a vocalist coming in, a jazz vocalist, obviously.
A jazz vocalist. Her name is Glenda Davenport.
Okay.
And she also has a bassist playing with her by the name of John Mobilio. And she's also is accompanied by a piano player and a gentleman on the drums. They are fantastic.
That's going to be a rockin' concert. I'll make sure I attend that.
It's going to be great.
Yeah, it is. And so how do you like settling into the new job?
I love it.
Yeah, you sound good. You sound really good.
Oh, it's wonderful to be here. It's so exciting. There's so many great things going on, and it's such a wonderful community to come into as well.
Yes, we have a great community. There's a lot of hard workers here. I cannot stand when I hear someone talk negatively of our beautiful city, Waterbury. Everyone's trying as hard as we can. The museum is a great organization. It's a great place to be part of. I'm lucky to be part of it. And so you are under the great direction of Robert Burns, goes by Bob, our new director, correct?
Absolutely.
Nice. And all right, so tomorrow night we have First Thursday. How did the Jewish Cemetery tour go on Sunday?
Oh, it went wonderfully. There was a group of about 30 people who went. They spent pretty much the entire afternoon doing it. Everybody loved it, and I think...
Producer Tom in the studio here went. Yeah, man. Well done, Tommy Graves. All right, so go ahead. Sorry to interrupt you. Go ahead,
Oh,
Eloise.
that's okay. It was about 30 people. They had a great time. They spent the entire afternoon there. And I think there's talk about doing it again and maybe in other parts of the state as well.
Nice, nice. Way to champion that. And what else? You had another, Stephanie Harris, my friend, told me you had another event well attended by about 110 people?
We did. It was the Waterbury Corral, and it was for a reception for the lovely exhibit that we have in the community room right now, all about the Waterbury Corral. And there was a really big group here, I think over 100 people, and some beautiful singing, and just a lovely afternoon.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
So, all right, the reason for the Mattatuck Minute is to get out there, be part of the community, the arts, culture, and collaborative effort that's happening at the museum. Go see the beautiful works of art there, eat at our cafe, join, make sure you join, become a member. If you go and you're not a member, make sure you do a nice donation in the glass box in the first floor. And I guess I'll talk to you tonight. Oh, you want to plug maybe some corporate sponsorship out there, right? That's what we're thinking?
Absolutely.
All right, go ahead.
Kick off our 2012 corporate sponsor campaign, which has historically been very well supported by the businesses and the organizations in Greater Waterbury. I think we might have a very excellent chairman this year as well.
Nice.
I think he might be behind us here. And we're going to be launching that and just going out to the community and looking for support for the organization.
Yes, so you business people out there that are listening to Medicare and You, please consider being a corporate sponsor. It helps us. It gives you a great place to hold events, correct, Eloise?
Absolutely.
All right. So I will see you soon. Have a great Wednesday, and thanks so much for your time.
Thank you.
My pleasure. Thank you very much. All right, so that was a good Mattatuck Minute. I didn't know you, Tom, you went there. That's cool. Very good. Was it productive?
Yeah, very.
Yeah, so give me a little background from a layman's point of view.
Well, I'm always been interested in cemeteries anyway, and after all the years of passing by there and never knowing if anybody, was in there that, maybe would be big in the Waterbury community, that was one of the reasons why I went. And, it was Rabbi Cantor, a Sanditz, actually. Sanditz Travel in Waterbury. It's like part of their family was in there, too.
So when you're passing by, you see the signs. Now you got a little history.
A little
behind
history
the name.
on knowing, knowing, what's in there and, being able to walk around there and stuff like that. Because a lot of the time the gates are closed, the fences, they are all padlocked and stuff like that. You can't get in, so.
I remember last Thursday when you heard it, and you're like, and you asked me, you got the phone number.
I
and
immediately, my ears perked up at that.
Yeah, so if you're listening out there, it's working. The Mattatuck Museum had a tour. Our fantastic producer in here, Tom Graves, who has his own show, of course, the Tom Graves Show.
Yep.
But he went. Nice. All right. So good to talk to you, brother.
No problem.
All right. So my friend Mary Ann stops me. By the way, congratulations to Barbara Davitt. You rocked the Cupcake Wars. What a fantastic job Beverly Bukhari and her crew did. My buddy Frank Mora was there. Tom Hill on the mic had a little feedback trouble, but they made it work. Me and my family, my beautiful wife and twins were there. We took home a little award. It was a lot of fun, and it went for a good cause. I think I didn't get any more than $55 for my cupcakes, but that was all right. Ryan Gomes crushed it with the money. He midway through the Cupcake Wars, a family member of Ryan Gomes gets on the mic, and they're like, okay, Ryan's beefing this Cupcake War up with a 3-hour personal training session. There was literally like lines. Oh, we got a caller. We'll go back to my show later. Caller on line 1. How can I help you? Michael Regan.
Yes, good morning or good afternoon.
Good afternoon, morning. How are you doing?
My husband and I were over to see you on Monday, and you were so helpful to us that I went over to the Western Connecticut for Aging in Waterbury like you had told me to do, and I had such wonderful results, and I wanted to thank you for helping us out and steering me in the right direction so that I didn't end up spending all this money for this expensive medicine that I have to take.
Now, don't say your name for HIPAA reasons because we protect you. But isn't it nice, and please, I don't want you to, make my head too big, but isn't it nice to trust somebody that I'm actually out there trying to help people?
I was, and the point was that I felt like we should have paid you for your services and you wouldn't let us, and I said, wow, finally an honest person that really is out there to help the public.
I am so lucky to be in the situation in life that I am. My mother started the company in 1980. She always told me, care about the people. The money will follow. When you and your husband have the opportunity to purchase insurance next open enrollment period, or it's actually referred to as annual election period, I know you'll think of me. If you do the right job the first time, people will give you referrals. They will trust you. In this time, in 2012, in this day and age, it's really hard to trust someone. So when I saw your situation, I'm not going to say your name, but you were on a $1,500 medicine.
Yes.
And I believe, how did you find me? Was it at the Wolcott seminar?
I heard you on the radio, and then I was referred to you by a friend. Okay,
so you found me through the grapevine of beautiful Waterbury, and you came to me and was like a little skeptical. I don't know what if this person can help. But because my staff, Gene Diversa, brilliant person, Jasmine and Angela do a great job, but they're not licensed. We really care. We know our product. So I knew, talking to you by pre-qualifying you on the phone, that I could help you. The program is called QMB, Qualified Medicare Beneficiary, and it's part of a Medicare savings program that the federal government has set up. Daryl Willenbrock and her crew at the Western Connecticut Area Agency on Aging do such a fantastic job. It's almost seamless. People come in to me. I get them started. I pass them off to the Agency on Aging, and boom, you're taken care of. Right. And they wouldn't take money, of course, either, correct?
Correct.
Right. We're doing this because it's the right thing to do. Yes, I sell insurance, and yes, I like to make money, but that is not the focus. The focus has to be the people first. I'm so glad it went well for you and your husband.
It is, and I've actually passed it on to my friends.
What's the window of time you will have until you feel this is going to kick in?
They said probably a month to a month and a half.
Yeah, it's more like 6 to 8 weeks because there's a bit of a backup. But you just hang tight. Do everything you can to try to get samples. I think there was a program where you could get assistance. Your husband had a flyer that you could maybe get some assistance with that prescription program, correct?
Right.
Yeah, all right. So call me up, call the radio show, keep us in the loop on the progress. You're a really wonderful person, and thank you so much for letting my listeners know that I am a good person, because I really am trying to do something here with the Medicare and You program, that it's for the people. This is a helping program. Yes, I sell insurance, and that's great if you buy from me, but if I can help you and you hear that I'm helping, that's really a nice thing. So I'm glad it worked out, and you're more than welcome. Give me a referral or buy from me when you get that Silver Connect card. That's when you come see me, because you have an extremely expensive premium. Yes. No names for the company you have.
No.
But you don't need all those bells and whistles on a low income. You're clearly going to stay in Connecticut. You won't be going to Memorial Sloan Kettering or Dana-Farber on a regular basis. That's why you buy that type of expensive insurance.
Right.
So actually, my topic next is going to be the Obama administration with healthcare reform actually infused $8.3 billion back into the budget. So when I get off the phone with you, we're maybe going to take a commercial break, and then I'm going to start that up. So glad it worked out. Daryl was lovely, as I told you, right? She's just a great lady.
Yes,
she
wonderful.
really is.
She's going to actually take my papers to Hartford tomorrow.
That's the white glove treatment.
Yeah, she wants to see if she can get them started quickly for me.
Right, because she knows your situation. You need it. I mean, you literally at $1,500 a month, that's going to be an $18,000 nightmare.
That's right.
All right, now remember, you get, with insurance coverage, you get $2,930 worth of drug costs before you fall into what we call the coverage gap. Seniors call it the donut hole. So once you're in the donut hole, it's going to only pay 50% of it. So the quicker you can get that care, the better we are as far as your prescription costs will be concerned.
Right.
All right, God bless, and please get healthy, and see you when you get the Silver Card. I'll see you in 6 to 8 weeks.
Okay.
Thank you
so
very much for calling. That was really nice of you.
You're welcome.
All right. Bye. So it's good to do charity. In the office on Monday, out of 6 appointments, I think 3 of them were nothing but helpers. And people always, like, literally break out the checkbook. They're like, what do I owe you? We can't do that. A good ethical agent, that's called rebating. I'm not losing my license that I've studied so hard for 20 years. I'd rather just help you and have you tell people that I'm a good person. And don't let me say I'm great. Jean's way better. She helps everybody. She helps an Italian. Half a town plot follows that intelligent woman. So we're here for you. All right. It's 20 minutes. I got a couple more minutes on the YouTube page. But anyway, for you YouTube watchers out there, sorry for the dressed up outfit. I have a big event tonight, and my lovely wife and I are going. We've got the babysitter watching the twins. So usually I'm trying to be a little more relaxed with a sweater, but that's not working as far as today. It's got to be high and tight sweater. High and tight suit and tie for this event tonight. All right. I'm going to just go back to Marianne, my friend, NWATR. Got another caller. Sweetness. Caller on line 2. Michael Regan, how can I help you? Michael Regan, how are you? We losing producer Tom?
Yes, sir.
Call back. The phone number here at WATR is 203-757-1320. We'd love to hear your calls. If you don't call in, I don't think people are listening. Thank you very much for the caller who did just call in. It's nice to help people. So, all right, 203-757-1320. Okay, so I'm at the Cupcake Wars, and again, Beverly Bucari did a great job. Winners were Carmen Anthony's Steakhouse. They had a phenomenal cake. Who else rocked it? Ray Albini of Albini Funeral Home. He and his lovely wife had a really nice design. Barbara Davitt won. Ryan Gomes brought in the most money. Hopefully it was a good event because it was a lot of fun. And it was for a good cause. It was for scholarship funds for St. Mary's School and Holy Cross, which are good Catholic organizations. All right. So anyway, Marianne comes up to me at the Cupcake Wars. I'm getting some hors d'oeuvres. It was some whatever. What do you call it? Vegetables and some salad. So I'm loading up my plate, and she says, "Hey, did I hear you correctly? What's $8.3 billion?" So that's why this topic is back on track for today. We better take the commercial break because this is going to be lengthy. It's 1:23. We'll be back in about 6 minutes. Michael Regan, Medicare and You.